Yo, what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all that other good shit. What's going on, beautiful people? This one is a question I get asked a whole lot. And it's about weight, and weight, and weight, and weight, and weight. I'm going to tell you like this. Genetics play a huge part in weight. Uh, what can I feed my dog? What can I feed my dog? Feed your dog a good damn food. Feed your dog what your dog likes. I'm gonna tell you when people ask me this, it's always it's almost a trick question because I can recommend some foods that I like. One of the foods that I really like is Victor. Victor is a good food. Victor seems to I use the high pro. Puts good weight on the dogs and everything, good clean coats, the whole nine. But not every dog does great on Victor. All of mine do, but other people have told me their dogs have had a couple problems in here. When I recommend diamonds, it's the same thing. My dogs have a good, have good weight and everything on there. Some people don't. My dogs happen to eat a combination diet of Victor and chicken, rice, sometimes beef, canned vegetables, fresh vegetables. I feed them. I feed them a variety of things. You know what I mean. Sometimes gizzards, different things like that. So my dogs tend to, their digestive systems are pretty good. They tend to stick with where they at. Solid stews, coats look good. Everything looks good with my dogs right now, and I'm happy with that. But I've been sticking to that diet. Now, what I will tell you is that, what I do might not work for you. You need to find something good. Always pick a quality food with good ingredients and see how your dog reacts. Now, the one thing I will tell you is feed a balanced diet, but don't think that by overdoing the diet, that this is gonna make your dog, it's just super bully. Yes, it's great to have a good diet that puts the weight on your dog. Trust me, I love it. But at the end of the day, genetics is where you're gonna be at. If your dog is staying lean and staying thin, you can add. Really, it's about adding calorie and carbohydrates. Dogs don't process protein like people do. A lot of us want to go super high protein all the time. Dogs don't really process that. Dogs like the fat from meat. You know what I mean? So, I would stick more to just a good diet. I like the raw diet. If you're trying to put a little weight on your dog, meat to me never fails. Now, some dogs, thought I was have to sneeze there, but some dogs, don't do it quite as well on certain meats. Like some dogs have chicken allergies, so you feed them red meat. Regardless of what you're gonna feed the dog, check it out. Just feed the dog good food, man. Feed the dog good food. Make the food plentiful, and let the dog do his thing. If you keep the dogs well fed and you're not seeing runny stools, you're not seeing skin irritations, you're gonna be good to go. Now I'm gonna tell you, a good sign of junk dog foods is a ton of shit. A lot of junk dog foods, you get a ton of shit. That means that you're not sucking they're not sucking all the nutrients out of the food. It's basically a lot of it just coming out as waste matter, and that's definitely not a good thing. Now, this is something I will tell you, and I mean this. Sometimes you have to get to an evaluation process, and even in picking your food, to say, what, maybe the dog just isn't what he's supposed to be. Don't take an average dog and try to pile a bunch of weight onto him. You want that dog to be muscular, so it's not just feeding. Some of us use weight vests. Some of us like to put the dogs in the pools and in the water. But these dogs need to exercise. You want your dog to gain muscle, not fat. As a long-standing judge, in the community, I tell you the one thing that I can't stand is an overweight fat dog. If you put me a dog that's ripped up, muscular in there, nice tuck, I can see shreds of muscle, and next to a dog that's sort of smooth and just big, the more ripped up muscular dog to me is more bully than the fat dog, because that's his genetics and that's the work that he put in. And I feel like that we have to reward the dogs that have great genetics for muscle tone and put in the work to build that muscle. So with all that being said, man, get you a good genetic freak, and if you can, you know what I mean, it'll be what it be. You know what I mean? You'll get you a nice, beautiful dog, and it'll be good for your program. You know, feed good foods, but also watch the genetics. Every dog is not going to be super bully, but confirmation is everything. And if your pedigree is right, you can advance with that. But don't think that food is going to be the answer to making you a great dog. Food is just, you know what I'm saying, the dry, you know, that's the nourishment of a champion. But food doesn't make a champion, so we have to see what we can do, man. We had to see what we can do. And until later on, man, everybody blowing up my phone. That's why y'all see my eyes wandering. But until later on, man, I catch y'all. Much love. God bless all y'all. Peace.